Thomas Rohleder. I took AP Literature this year and I have some advice for you. First of all, you need to decide if this class is right for you. If you've taken pre-AP and AP courses in the past, this should be about the same experience. It is an AP course. If you like to read, you'll do great. And if you have a large vocabulary, you'll do great because that will help you prove points in a more timely fashion. If you're good at time management, this is a good class for you because there are lots of large essays and speeches and whole books assigned at one time. So you're going to have to manage that time really well.
Hi, I'm Hannah Stuart, and I took AP Literature this year. Some things that were different about AP Literature from AP Language last year was that we read more books in this class. This is because on the AP test, there's one essay that requires you to pick a book from your knowledge and write about it. Another thing we do is we do more practice essays, like in-class timed writings, and less large essays that you work on outside of school for a major grade, such as persuasive essays. Our essays in AP Literature are more analyzing.
Now we're going to tell you some tips that will help you excel in this class. First tip is to focus during timed writings. These end up being very important grades, and if you focus during them, you'll get the practice you need to be able to analyze, and you just know what the graders are looking for after a while, and you get good at writing essays. Next tip is you should actually read the books that are assigned, because Spark Notes and Cliff Notes don't tell you what you need to know for the tests they give. They purposefully don't put that information on the tests. Read for a short time every day. Don't read 10 chapters in one day or something crazy like that. It's not a good way to do it. Don't use conjunctions in your essays. Miss Briggs will take points off. Don't know why. She just does. Keep an agenda. Keeping an agenda is important because it's pretty hard to keep track of all the tasks and assignments in this class. It's just kind of confusing sometimes. And last tip is read along with Miss Briggs when she's reading Heart of Darkness, because if you just listen, you're not going to get all the subtle things in that book. Thank you. Good night.
Okay. Some other advice for you in AP Literature is to remember to turn in your work on time. Miss Briggs hates late work and sometimes won't even accept it or give you a lower grade. Secondly, before you turn anything in to Miss Briggs, you can go in after school for extra advice. She always stays after school, so you should really utilize that resource, and it's nice to be able to go in and work on projects or get advice from her or talk to her about your grade or make up work if you miss school. Another thing is you have to, even though you're a senior, you have to still attend class. If you skip school, it can be extremely difficult to make up your work, especially the timed writings. Miss Briggs is kind enough to provide candy for us, so make sure you're kind enough to throw away the wrappers to keep the classroom environment clean. Miss Briggs does not like phones being used during class, so try and keep your phone in your backpack, or else she'll just get mad at you and she'll even take it up. Don't forget to put your stuff, like your essays and out-of-school work, on turnitin.com. If you just turn it into her and don't put it online, she won't give you a grade for it. And plagiarizing is not worth the trouble whenever you get caught.
The nice thing about taking an AP class is that Miss Briggs has been preparing you all year, and once you take the AP test, you're done. Unlike in other classes where you'll have to continue to do busy work, you just get to mill and chill in Miss Briggs' room for a whole period, and it's nice.